morning, everybody. It's Michael here again from the Trading Institutional Order Flow thread on Forex Factory. I just wanted to do a quick video today on the 9th of May 2017. Going to do something slightly different to what I've done the last few weeks. I'm looking at daily charts. Today I'm going to look at weekly charts, and if I have time, I'll take a look at some daily ones. But I wanted to take a broader view. Firstly, thank you to all the new posters, the new people who have joined the thread, who are commenting on there. I really appreciate your input and your candor towards each other, encouraging each other and sharing your ideas. So thank you very much. Right, let's get into that. Let's start with the New Zealand US dollar. So on the weekly scale, what we see is that we have some demand sitting in here, and we have some supply newly created here as well. You might want to extend it to like sort of the whole area, but this is the actual area where the prices fell from. So those are the two areas looking at the weekly chart. Looking at the euro, we really don't have any supply, as we've said several times, until up in these levels here. For demand, we have that area, and you'll also see there's some areas here on the gap fill on the daily chart. Okay, let's take a look at the euro pound. It's been going very much nowhere for a long time. We have demand down in these levels, we have supply up in these levels, and we have a little bit of supply now that prices are beginning to work off. So very tight ranges, very limited profit margin in that market. Let's take a look at the pound Aussie. So the pound Aussie at the moment sitting in a bit of supply. We have demand down in here. Let's see what happens with this. It's going to be interesting because this is a very powerful move into the level. So let's see how that plays out. Let's take a look at the Aussie. So the Aussie, you guys know I took that trade last week, and that is still the area that is pushing prices down. We have demand down in here. So we're well on our way towards that. There will be some shorter time frame levels in here which might hold price up for a few days or a day or two. We'll ultimately see how far this can go down. Okay, let's take a look at oil. UK oil, US oil, very similar charts. Same market really. So there we have supply above. We are trying to form some supply here. People are working off of that area. It's not an area that I'm particularly interested in because of the structure, but it is demand. We see prices have moved up a little bit from it. There are clearly some buyers in here, but whether there are enough to cause a pushback up is another matter. We have the momentum to the downside still, as you can see, joining the peaks there. So we're moving down. I mean, actually on this one, I could take a quick look on the daily. It's a little bit messy. The cleaner area is obviously up here. There are some levels in here as well on a smaller time frame. But let's try and stick to the weekly. Otherwise, I'll jump around. Let's just look at US oil, see how that looks. Now that one is a little bit different. It has actually come all the way to the bottom of it, and yeah, that area would be something to watch. It's clearer here on the US oil than it is on the UK oil. You can see that this is the level that prices came to and started that downtrend. Okay, let's take a look at gold. And gold, there's been a significant event with the removal of demand. So on gold, we have a couple. I mean, you can join these two together. I'm just separating them. Ideally, they should be just one level like that. So we have that level there in gold. We're sitting in a bit of demand right now, but we've created supply. And if you're into trend lines, we are still within that upward trend. So there may be people wanting to buy it off of this trend line, and we'll see if they can push it back up. Okay, let's do any other pairs that I haven't looked at. Let's look at the euro yen just to finish. And the euro yen is at new highs. Yes, it's making new highs. So we have, oops, sorry, that's not what I wanted. Um, you have demand down in here now, and the nearest fresh supply that would concern anyone buying would be there. So we're beginning to see a clear change in the dynamics here. So we have some room to go in terms of fresh zones that could, hinder price movement. We have some room to go to get here, so it'd be interesting to see how that plays out. You can see it was this demand zone that worked out clearly. Much obliged to it. Okay, so I think I will stop the video. Heck, let's do one more. Okay, so here we are. We've had the demand that's rocking prices. I don't see anything exciting in these levels down in here. We are sitting in a big area of supply, which is just above another area that's been removed. So again, maybe down in here somewhere I could look for something on a smaller time frame, because that's, but all of this is just gook. Okay, so that's the weekly outlook for quite a few pairs now. Should leave you guys busy for the next few days and weeks. All right, I'm going to stop the video now, but thank you all again for watching. Keep posting, keep sharing your ideas. I will be announcing the date for in fact, let's do it now. Let's take a look at the calendar and just pick the date. So it will be the 27th of May, and that is a Saturday. It'll be at 8:30 p.m. UK time. If you would like to attend the TIOF webinar, please just send me your email address so I can send you the invite on the day. It's storehouseanalytics@gmail.com. Storehouseanalytics@gmail.com. I'll see you guys around the way. Take care, everybody. Trade safe.